Welcome back to the channel, Upcyclers. Today we're going to do something a little different and a little familiar. We are going to do a PSA reveal, but these are all cards from 1992 Marvel Masterpieces. Now the reason for that is, as I've mentioned in a couple of other videos, I am working on a complete set with the PSA set registry in PSA Gem Mint 10. Just because I started doing it a while back, and it's a fun little project, and so I tried something different. Instead of buying and selling and trading, I bought a box of Marvel Masterpiece. I opened some packs, found a bunch of cards that looked nicely centered, and I sent them in to get graded. So these are the results. Now, obviously, we're only looking for PSA 10s. And let's just get right to it. PSA 9 Dr. Octopus. Now, all the ones I sent in, almost all the ones I sent in, are ones that I actually still need for my set. So put the 9s over there. Spider-Man got a 7. And there were some of these Battle Spectres. I'm not actually considering these part of the set. They're not in the set registry. But some of these can have some pretty good value. And I got a few that look pretty clean, so I sent them in. That's that card in a 9. There's another Battle Spectra. That's in an 8. Here's Kang the Conqueror. Nick Fury. The artwork on these are fantastic. They're all done by a comic book artist named Joe Jusko, and this is the first year, the inaugural set of Marvel Masterpiece, which is really still to this day they're still getting made. It's a very popular set. If you're into Marvel cards, I'm a little bit into Marvel cards. I'm primarily a baseball guy, but Darkhawk. And the weird part about this is some of the more obscure characters, I guess I would say, like Darkhawk, for example, can sometimes be some of the more valuable ones because just not that many people sent them in, but those people that are working on the set, which is actually quite a few people, need that one. Another Darkhawk in a 9. Beast in a 9. Beast in an 8. Hulk in an 8. Elektra in an 8. Lizard in an 8. Cable in an 8. Black Panther in a 6. Wow. Captain America in a 9. Cable in a 9. Black Panther in a 7. Kingpin in a 9. Elektra in a 9. Darkhawk in a 9. And yet another Kingpin in a 9. So, for those of you keeping score at home, yes, that was exactly a 0% gem rate. And what's, I guess, a little confusing and kind of frustrating about these, and I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but here is a 10. This is one I already have, Doctor Doom. And if you look at it closely, you can see that corner, none of the corners are super sharp. And I do think that just was, come on, focus, how the cards were made back in the day. These cards had a tendency in the packs to stick to one another a bit. I'm guessing maybe that was at least part of the issue here. What I am going to do is I am going to crack some of these open and take a closer look and see if I can get a better understanding of, what graded an 8 versus a 9. I'm obviously not going to crack open any of my 10s, but I will get a closer look with my jeweler's loupe magnifying thing, which, by the way, if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend it. Not necessarily have to be this particular one, but mine has a little light in it Let's see if I can even do this. Let me see how you can kind of like get all up in there and zoom in on it. See if I can figure it out and maybe resubmit some of these. It's entirely possible that I just got a little bit of a tough grader. And if I crack all these nines out, give them a wipe down and send them back in, half of them might come back in tens, or none of them might. I don't know. But the tricky part is some of these, like I'll use Dark Hawk here as an example. This is a real low pop card, and the last couple that have sold have been, north of $300. So even if I have to mess around and send it in a few times, if I can get one of these back in a 10, I'm going to save myself a chunk of money, as well as get me toward the set. Just a little bit of background on the set if you're at all interested. It's a 100 card set, and the checklist does count as part of the set. It is the 100th card. They are alphabetical. So you see, like, Black Panther is 4, Cable's 18, Kingpin is 9. So, like, Wolverine and Venom are like 97 and 94 or something like that. And then card number 100 is the checklist. There really weren't any parallels or anything. There was no autograph cards, nothing like that. It's just a simple set with this really good artwork. And yeah, I just thought it would be fun to try to put it together. Currently, if you're curious, I have 71 of the 100 in a Gem 10, and I am updating the set registry. I'm in there as San Diego Upcycler. If anybody else is on the registry or anybody else is looking at this set, maybe that's how you stumbled across the video. But yeah, so that's it for now. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, I do a lot of other content like this. I'm trying to put out a video every Friday morning, once a week. So please do like, subscribe. That helps me a bunch with the YouTube algorithm and all that fun technical stuff. But yeah, if you want to get a new video like this about something in the collecting space, a lot of them are PSA card reviews, such reveals, stuff like that. You know, do subscribe, and hopefully I can keep putting out enough content to keep it out once a week. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm really interested if any of you have any experience with grading these cards, or if anybody else is working on the set. Let me know. I can't say price-wise if anybody's interested in doing it. If you just want to put together a PSA 9 set, you'd be stunned at how cheap the PSA 9s are. They go for barely more than grading fees, and they're pretty readily available. It's the 10s that are hard to come by, which I guess kind of makes sense. These are, 30-plus-year-old cards. So, and, most of them only have maybe a few dozen PSA 10s in the pop report. So it's not the easiest thing to find and put together. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for your time. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.